and welcome to SCAREFEST at Alton Towers. This is one of our favourite events of the year, if not our favourite event of the year.
We always say this. October, November, December, best 3 months of the year. You've got SCAREFEST, Oktoberfest that we came to a couple of weeks ago.
Usually the fireworks,
birthdays, fireworks, Christmas, Halloween.
Yeah, so we absolutely love this time of year, and we love SCAREFEST at Alton Towers. The pumpkins are back for this year. We absolutely loved those last year. We tried to create some of them ourselves, didn't we? And yeah, I think we're going to open up today a bit like we usually end, to be honest, in saying thank you so much for watching Time for Adventure. Last year we were stood here only 12 months ago and we just hit 100 subscribers.
And we took 100 photos.
We did, we ran around the park getting photos with people, whether it was in the queue lines, outside things that we'd visited. We can't do that this year thanks to social distancing, unfortunately. But we wanted to say a massive thank you. Today we stand here 12 months on, having gained another 250 subscribers, so we're over 350
Thank you
now.
so much,
I mean, that is mind-blowing for us. We're just kind of a normal-ish family from Yorkshire that love a theme park, and yeah, we couldn't be more thankful for the support. But yeah, if you are watching this and you're not subscribed, don't forget, now's the chance. Go and hit that subscribe button, because I think actually there's over 90% of people that watch the vlogs that aren't subscribed, so don't hesitate, click that little subscribe button.
See what we're up to, that's it.
Yeah, you know, we are really thankful for the support, and yeah, thank you to all of you that have been with us for a while, and thank you for watching. You can see Charlie's taking full advantage of watching the Freaky Five from here, so they are currently on stage over there.
So with Oktoberfest just been, it looks like they've kept some of the features of Oktoberfest.
They're doing the same stuff but as Halloween.
Well, yeah, they are. As Ali and Charlie are trying to say there, they've kept some of the stalls, haven't they?
Yeah, so we've got Trick and Treat,
Monster
Grill with Monster Grill scary sausages.
But there's lots of things to do here at SCAREFEST. So there are 4 different scare mazes. I'm going to be doing 3 of them, so that's...
Steps.
Yes, and all 4 of us. Well, actually, no, Ali's not going in Darky Steps. So
yeah.
me and the 2 boys are doing Darky Steps, and I'm going to be doing the returning, the Attic and Altonville Mine Tours, and the new for this year, Freak Show Toxic Junkyard. So I will let you know what all those are like a little later on.
See, that'll be interesting with nobody else, with you going in with nobody else.
Yeah, so you go through it in your social bubbles, and I am the only person in my social bubble here today, so it's a solo run through those mazes. I'm a little scared, I'm not gonna lie. And then you have the Freaky Fun show, so the Freaky Five doing shows on the stage.
Yeah.
We have the Garden Lights Walk, Whispering
I am
Souls.
looking forward to that, I'm not gonna lie, that is something for me, I think.
We enjoy to walk around the garden, so it's going to be great to see that lit up. And then of course one of our favourite bits, rides in the dark. Charlie is desperate for Galactica in the dark, so we're going to try and do that, and Wicker Man in the dark. But yeah, now we'll see what else we can fit in. Where are we starting then? Where are we going to start today? It looks like it's a trip to Spinball Wizard. So you can see Monster Grill over there. That looks like the... It does, it looks suspiciously like the very expensive Bratwurst stand, doesn't it? We've got Trick and Treats just here. So this seems to be all candy floss. That looks very much similar to the sort of pretzel shop that was here, doesn't it, for Oktoberfest? Of course, they've still got all the queue lines here, sanitizer on the end of every single one. And yeah, you can see they've got the freaky fries, which were the loaded fries. We enjoyed the loaded fries at Oktoberfest, didn't we? Yes.
Freaky fries, I like that.
Skelvin scary churros there as well. So they've themed all of the shops to the SCAREFEST characters or celebration, haven't they?
We're having some marshmallows tonight.
If you've not checked out our Oktoberfest vlog, we actually got some marshmallows just down there, toasted them on the fire that you can just see in the middle of shot now. And that was a really nice thing to do, wasn't it? We really enjoyed that.
Boozy.
So if you've got an interest in what Oktoberfest was like here at Alton Towers, maybe you're thinking of coming next year, go and check out that vlog. We'll put a little link up at the top just now.
This is really cool.
You like this, do you, Ali?
I think with the tables still set out, and it looks like the change is heated on top, so it matches the SCAREFEST theming.
Ah, yeah, so we said before that there are a lot of tables just for Oktoberfest. They've taken a few out, and there are actually way more people sat there watching the show, aren't there?
We've got some around the fire pit as well down there. Oh yeah, there's a fire pit.
Oh yeah, so we got a fire pit down here. We'll have to check that out. But yeah, a little bit of the Freaky Five on the stage. We will be checking them out properly a little later on. But so far, this is good. I would say a slight improvement, to be honest.
Definitely.
Just this bit was great for Oktoberfest. Brought a fantastic feel with all the tables and the stage, and it brought that into Scarefest as well. Oh, the ground is a little muddy, and Ali just nearly slipped over there. But if we look just down beyond here, it looks like somebody's left some of their stuff there. But we have a big fire pit here. It looks like it needs to be lit, but later on I can imagine that that would be really nice. And Charlie is right, he's spotted themed table decorations as well.
Like they did with the Oktoberfest one, they had Oktoberfest.
So we got, that's right Charlie, and as George has just mentioned, there is a menu on the table so you can see all of the pint prices for Oozy Boozy, which is just over there. But I think, Charlie, it is time for that ride now. We're going to continue down here. We're going to go to Spinball Wizard, first ride of the day. Not Ali's favourite in the park.
It's not, but I feel like I have to go on this one.
It's one that we haven't done yet this year, though. This is going to be our first and possibly only ride of 2020 on Spinball Wizard.
Here we go!
So there we have just been on Spinball Wizard for the first and probably last time
Really good.
of 2020, and as Charlie said, really good.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah? What about you, Ali?
Alright, it's not my favourite
Me
ride.
and George went on like sideways.
You
It didn't spin as much as last time.
No, so we actually got a relatively smooth ride round, to be honest. Because sometimes if it's really spinning you round, which you want, but you can get a bit of a rough ride and a bit of a jolt at the end. There was none of that.
There was no jolt at the end today.
No, running really, really well actually. I'm a bit gutted that we've not been on that more, but we're just passing Freak Show Toxic Junkyard, I think, here. Oh, I think we're passing the end. Look, there's a little chainsaw scare at the end.
Oh, that's cool. Having a new maid.
That's cool. So do you want to go in it, Ali?
Yeah.
Get your little self chased out with a chainsaw.
I'd love to have been one of the actors doing that.
What about you, George? You fancy getting chased with a chainsaw at the end?
Me when I'm older.
I did the one at Blackpool Coast, near Blackpool Coast, years.
Oh, Passage del Terra.
Just put me off them for life. It was awful.
Oh, I love a bit of Passage del Terra at Blackpool.
A few years ago, when they did the freak show up here.
Yeah, they did the, so just here actually, the bit that we're walking through, as Ali said, was a freak show scare zone, wasn't it? It was. I'd like to see them bring them back. There was a scare zone up near 13 as well, that was very good. Yeah, you had the bearded lady, strongman, all sorts of things. It was really good.
I think that's a good idea. So, yeah, they should bring that back.
So yeah, Alton Towers, if you're listening, more scare zones, freak show around here, even keeping that maze going as well, but maybe you do the zone as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. But yes, here is the entrance. We caught the end just there, but that awaits me a little later on.
About going in there? On your own? On your own?
A little on my own, I guess. I think it's going to be crazy.
I think it is.
You're not scared though.
No, that's right. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to let everybody know what it was like. I'll give them my honest opinion. So where are we heading now anyway, George?
Smiler and Oblivion.
Yep, so we're going to head up towards the Smiler and Oblivion and give them a ride here at SCAREFEST. So Charlie is in the queue line. He reckons he's going to do the Smiler for the first time, the biggest ride here at Alton Towers. Are you sure?
Yeah.
I can't believe you're going to do it, mate. I really can't. You enjoy that? Your first ever ride on the Smiler. I cannot believe you've just done it. Yeah? Well, we'll get down, see what his picture looked like, and then tell everybody what you really thought of your first ever ride on the Smiler. There we go then. Charlie did just brave the Smiler, didn't you, for the first time? What did you think of that?
Really good.
Yeah? Really good?
Yeah.
What was your favourite bit? Was it doing all the loops? Was it that?
Doing all the loops.
Yeah. And what did you think to the vertical climb bit?
Horrible.
But I can't believe he actually just did that. That is massive. World record holder for how many loops?
14.
For 14 loops, and he just did it. Well done, buddy.
And also, when we got like stuck because someone's annual pass got in the ride.
Yeah, someone dropped a lanyard, I think, whilst we were on the ride. And we actually got stopped on the brake run right at the end. So we were on there for a while. It started raining, but we have to give a massive... They did, didn't they? We have to give a massive sort of thank you and well done to the staff here, really, the safety staff. They were straight out. George, you've still got your mask on. But yeah, they came straight out with ponchos to make sure we didn't get soaked in the rain. We got a bottle of water when we came off. They came and made sure we were okay. So yeah, big, you know, that's really good. They were straight out as soon as the ride stopped to make sure everyone was okay. So that was really, really good. So yeah, would you do it again, Charlie? That's the question.
Yeah.
You would. Not today though, we've got plenty to pack in. We're now going to be heading to Oblivion.
13.
Charlie wants a donut, he thinks he's earned a donut, even though he got the resin in the shop. So we got donuts, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
What did you get, Charlie?
I got Oreo one.
Oh, look at that, from the donut factory. Is it good? Is it as good as the one at Thorpe Park from last year? Not quite as good? Ali, you got strawberry, look at that. They look great, don't they?
They do. Thing is, it's going to be hard to beat because we loved that apple one.
No, that apple pie just finished it off nicely, didn't it?
It's no nice stuff.
Yeah.
That finished off the day, and it was that good that we had to turn the camera back on and just give it another massive thumbs up, didn't we?
Donuts cold here, whereas it's Thorpe Park was a warm donut, maybe.
Ah, there we go. So cold donut here at Alton Towers, but Charlie earned it, didn't you? His little trip on the Smiler, and we decided yes, it was worth a donut.
We're getting bad with eating in the park at the moment.
We are. We spent so much on food in parks that we never normally do. Jinx there, right? So that is the donut eating. We have gone our separate ways now. If you didn't hear that, I am in here at the queue line for the Alton Mine Tours. Really looking forward to this, although it is a run round on my own, which is going to be a little bit of a crazy experience for what I'm used to. Charlie, George and Ali have gone to head down, see if they can catch the Freaky 5, whilst I start off here at the Alton Mine Tours, head into the attic and then finish off with Freak Show, the Toxic Junkyard. I will let you know what I thought of each of the mazes when I come out. How does social distancing, me wearing a mask, the actors wearing masks all affect any of that? Well, I'm going to let you know really. I'm going to tell you exactly what I thought. I'll be open and honest. So yeah, here I go. Altonville Mine Tours.
The mine's been closed in 1889.
So I have just finished my first maze here at SCAREFEST 2020. It was the returning Altonville Mine Tours Legend of the Skin Snatchers. So if you've been to SCAREFEST the last couple of years, it's been a long-standing maze. And honestly, all I can say is wow, to be honest. That is still such a fantastic maze. Always been one, I'm getting a bit of rain here, always been one though that really gets you that little bit, because you are in the dark, usually in groups, and one of you will wear a mining helmet, and that's the only light that you can see to get around. So that is gone this year. There is no mining helmet. We were put into, there were about 5 of us in my group, but we were kept apart in our families. So sometimes in scare mazes, to make sure you get the benefit of all of those jump scares, you may hold back from the group in front of you to get that space, so you get every jump scare on the way around. There was none of that, because you were led in and actually had to wait a few seconds before the person in front of you got away. I didn't bump into the person in front of me at all. I literally just wandered around the Altonville Mine Tours on my own, and yeah, wow, you get such a good experience, such a good experience. Every jump, every scare that they've got, lots of actors in there, all doing a fantastic job. Just such a good maze. I could not recommend that anymore. It is really good. So heading round to the attic now. I would have thought Ali, Charlie and George are getting up to some fun, probably down near the stage on the lawn there. But yeah, if they're all as good as that, then I'm in for a really good time for the next hour, really, getting into the attic and into the junkyard.
Who have you spotted, George?
The skeleton and the pumpkin dude.
Are they coming down?
I think it's still.
What?
The things you do.
Like they film you.
Yeah, they're coming down, aren't they? Are we excited, Charlie?
Yeah.
Yeah. We like these last year.
Hot chocolate's really hot though.
Good, it's to warm you up.
Boys and girls, are you ready to hear Skelvin's spooky story? Yes.
Yeah. Come on, Skelvin.
Okay then. Well, here it goes. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who had beautiful golden hair. She loved sitting in her garden under the apple tree and listening to the bluebirds singing.
Hold on a second, Skelvin. This is supposed to be a spooky story.
Oh, right. I'll try a different one then. Once upon a time, there was a rabbit called Rosie. Rosie was a very special rabbit because it was her job to deliver eggs to children at
Easter?
Skelvin, I don't think that's quite right either.
So I've just done my second maze, which was the attic. Really good, returning from last year. And yeah, another really good maze, really well themed, in the dark, sort of in the rafters, so the attic of the towers here. And good to see that one come back. I enjoyed it. I do think that is far more tame, like worlds apart to Legend of the Skin Snatchers. Not quite as many actors in there as well, I don't think, not from my personal run round there. But still, the actors paid a lot of attention to everybody walking round. And overall a good maze. My favourite bit really is the main bit when you end up in the attic and you've got the actors that are a bit like wind-up dolls in there, and children sort of playing in there. They are really, really good. That's the best scene for me. There is a bit where you sort of walk into the furnace, you come face to face with a demon. There's a whole story behind this thing that I won't spoil for you, about the master and the governess and this demon, but it's very, very good. Well themed, good storyline. In terms of scares, not as many jump scares, not as scary as Alton Mine Towers, but still worth your while coming in. Still a great maze here at Alton Towers. So you can see it's dropped a little darker now, and the camera's compensating for some of that. It's darker in person. I'm heading down for my final maze on my own, which is Freak Show, Toxic Junkyard. No idea what to expect here. Brand new maze, all Freak Show themed. I've already seen a chainsaw scare at the end, so that's going to be fun. And yeah, there's obviously no subspecies this year. There's just one maze happening in the towers, which is the attic, and I expect that's one because subspecies is quite crowded and confined, and then you've also got the fact that two mazes up there, the queues would be too close together and they couldn't manage that, so that's probably why they're going one maze in that area this year. But thoroughly enjoyed it. Altonville Mine Towers winning so far, but let me get into this third and final maze, Toxic Junkyard, and let you know what that was like, and I'll wrap up with which one I feel was best.
Now, boys and girls, can you show us your magical arm moves? Do it. You've got it! Now, we have collected all of our magic to cast a spell. We have to stretch our hands in the air, bring them down, and then sprinkle our fingers. I love it! Good dancing, everyone! Let's see your monster hands!
How was it?
Really good. 3 chainsaw guys at the end. 3.
We've been waiting ages. We thought you'd come out running and screaming, didn't we?
No running and screaming. Oh, look at that. We've got a Halloween mask on there. SCAREFEST tops as well. As you caught me just as I've come out of that maze, and that was my third and final maze, which was Freak Show Toxic Junkyard.
It's not your final maze, is it?
Well, it's not my final maze, as George said. Right.
It's not there anymore.
Right, so we've got Darky Steps to go as a family, but that was my third maze on my own. Really different experience going round them on your own. I will say that wearing masks, actors wearing masks, doesn't take away from the experience. But what I would say about Freak Show then is some really cool set pieces, actors few and far between, to be honest. Nowhere near as many actors in that maze as the others, but still really enjoyable, still very good. Some really cool set pieces and a great walk around. But possibly, and I'm going to throw it out there, the weakest maze in the lineup so far anyway here at Alton Towers. So I'm going to put that in third place. Not very scary, to be honest. Maybe 3 out of 5 stars from me. I give the attic 4 stars, and Alton Mine Towers right at the top, 5 out of 5. Really good, really scary in the dark. Fantastic maze. Right, we got Darky Steps left to do. Are we going to hit that? Are we going to do Darky Steps as a 3?
Where is it?
I don't know. We're going to have to find out where it is if it's moved. Right, we're all back together. Me, George and Charlie are heading to Darky Steps, which is in a new location this year. It is no longer in Mutiny Bay, is it?
It's not, so we went on Heave Ho, didn't we? Well, we were waiting for Daddy, and George pointed out that there was no Darky Steps down there, so...
No. Oh, I've got the camera actually shining. Look at that reflection on my face, or shadow, that's it, that's the word I'm looking for there.
So yeah, we've had to ask, haven't we, to see where
we have, and it's up here towards the entrance of the tower where the little hydration station is on the left. You take the road down towards, we believe it's the Swiss house, but yeah, you take the little road down there, and Darky Steps apparently is down there this year.
Oh, look at that lady pointing at us.
Oh right, wow. Oh yeah, they've even got a creepy the attic lady just up there to take you towards the attic. But yeah, here we go, Darkest Depths. Right boys, we have just done the Darkest Depths scare maze this year. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it were easy.
Yeah, I thought it was easy this year.
It changed it from the movie to basically being all about the Kraken.
Yeah, so not as many sirens coming for you, but it was more about the Kraken. And there was actually a really good jump scare at the end, so there's this Kraken Davy Jones type looking geezer at the end. Jumped up and gave us a right fright, didn't he?
Yeah.
But really good. So in a new location, a bit of a longer walk through this year, and I thought that was really good.
Yes, and when the pirate let you in just to talk about all the like, other stuff on the ship, the whole room went black and he started pointing his gun at me.
He pointed his gun at you, didn't he? That was by far, for me, the best bit of the maze and some of the best acting actually I've seen here at SCAREFEST.
The sick room with stank.
Oh, it did. It smelled sick, didn't it? There's a room that just smelled of vomit. It was horrible.
I don't know all the
There weren't as many actors in this year either.
No, possibly not as many actors in, but that first scene in there where you walk into the bar and the pirate actor is telling you all about the tale of the mutiny was really good. The actor did a fantastic job in there, really good. So now I think we're going to try and quickly head down, catch some of the Garden Light Walk, Whispering Souls,
yeah,
and then get Charlie that night ride on Galactica.
Look at the lights, they've changed this year. They're not the orange that you were last year, they're now blue to go with the garden.
Ali is right, and we can see actually all of the gardens just twinkling and lit up down there. It looks really nice, doesn't it? So, yep, you come down from where the Towers is and the scare maze is, over the bridge, as if you're heading towards Mutiny Bay, and the entrance to the Garden Lights Walk then is on your right.
So pretty.
It does, it looks fabulous from here, so we're looking forward to getting in, aren't we?
Sort of fairy floating around.
Really?
Yeah.
Ali hoping for fairies
I'm
here at
not
Alton
one to be
Towers.
scared, so we're looking so pretty in my mind. Halloween just ain't about scary things anymore, so I'm hoping there might be some pixies or something.
I think it's a nice addition this year.
It is.
We've had a fab time
wow,
already.
look
We
at the
absolutely
queue.
love it. Oh dear me, there's a queue to get in and walk around. We may have underestimated
We
this.
have, but Charlie has spotted, I've just seen him, there's a light stall with the flashing lights, and I think he's heading in that direction.
Here comes more merch sales for Alton Towers.
Today, it's ridiculous.
Oh, we'll wait a minute and we'll
There's
get
been
over
masks,
just
there's
then.
been hoodies, there's been George's bought a full hat, gloves and scarf combination. Charlie's got a scarf.
He has, and a new SCAREFEST mask.
Oh yeah, look, yeah.
Oh,
Good
but it's-
pointing. Come on then. Oh, it is.
This looks magical, doesn't it? It does almost look a bit Christmassy, yeah, George? So we've just asked, there is one way round this. There's, you know, it's clearly, I think...
You can take 15 or 10 minutes, how long you take.
That's right, depending on how long you take, 10 to 15 minutes.
If you take it quickly.
And the pathway that you will take is lit. So, yeah, and we can already see that there's going to be lots of nice lights to see on this walk around the gardens.
We enjoyed this when we came during lockdown when the gardens just were open. We said how lovely the gardens were then, so...
Yeah, and it was nice to take them in where we don't normally. I mean, look at this, it just looks absolutely amazing, doesn't it? It's lit up so nice.
The fountain. This is so pretty. It's changing colours. It's changing colours.
So we pan round, we can see the little house up in the distance there, and that's where we've just been through Darkest Depths.
There's that little house we went to.
That's right.
When we went to gardens.
That's right, when we came for a look around the gardens, we actually walked all of this in the daytime.
Lovely view of the gardens at the house, hasn't it?
Yeah, and we walked up to the house, and as Ali said, it has an amazing view back over the gardens.
Seen that because now all the way through.
Well, that's it. It does. It makes it nice and easy. So it's not only looking beautiful, it's giving us the ability to see our way around in the dark.
Oh, look at this, often done down.
Under one of the hedges. Can still see that all the bushes are lit up to the left, which look amazing.
Then you might have to do a limbo.
No, my head just squeezed under with a little duck there. Oh, but look at this. Done a fantastic job of this. I mean,
Magical, this, isn't it?
it is. So Alton Towers, I mean, they've really made the gardens
Yeah.
a thing this year, haven't they? Which
A free walk around, so you don't have to pay for this experience.
Yep, so the Scare Maze is all ticketed attractions, and yeah, this is free, and such a nice, this is a great family sort of attraction, isn't it? Come and walk around the gardens and enjoy the lights that they've put on. Maybe it's just us, maybe we just like this kind of thing, but this is great, isn't it? Bit of family time, walking around, nice views.
Oh, hello.
It sounds like a party going on in there, doesn't it?
We did wonder if we'd hear some sort of whispering and...
Maybe they are the souls, yeah? That's the partying souls over there.
That's what they
So
used to do.
there used to be a part here and now all the souls.
That's right, we heard like a little window smashing and partying.
Woo!
Oh, there they are again.
Having a good old time out there.
So yeah, that's it actually, there you go. We didn't cotton on straight away, but we got there in the end.
So nice.
And you still get lovely views. I don't think the camera's quite going to pick this up as much as I can see it out. But you get lovely views over there. You can still just about make out the tree line and the hills. We can see the lights ahead of us. Oh, just really, really great to be walking around here in the night. Oh, dear me.
Oh, that was more of a dramatic scream, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit of a shriek, that, wasn't it?
Oh, there's some giggling.
Oh, I got the little pavilion here.
It's really romantic in a way. I'm not quite sure it's meant to be romantic, but...
Well, it is, isn't it? It is
I
quite
don't
nice
know.
and romantic. We've got the kids. That takes the romance out of it a little bit.
Rude.
What?
Rude.
Yeah, we love this little pavilion.
Oh, can you see?
Shall we go up and see what the view's like out of the pavilion window? Let's have a little look. What made Charlie go, whoa? Oh, wow, look at them.
Pretty.
You can see right down, actually, as well. But those little tree archways look fantastic, don't they? Let's go down and take a closer look. This is the cave that we didn't know what it was in the garden walk around.
But he never is at fault, for he always hunts at you, and he rides without a hood after you. The huntsman's name is Death. His horse's name is Time. He is coming, as I sit and write this rhyme. He is coming, as you read the rhyme I write.
I thought for a minute there we were going to find out about what that cave was for.
You can hear the distant hum.
But he was telling a story about the Huntsman. Look at that! That looks absolutely stunning.
It does. If I stand under it, I'm going to photo opportunity.
Why not? Ali working the photos of the boys there. But when it looks that good, how can you not get yourself a photo?
That is really nice.
I mean, I can't believe how well the camera is picking this up actually. But this looks stunning in person, and it looks just as good on the camera too.
I think the music's telling us a story. So, this is another ball.
So yeah, if you are coming down to Alton Towers for SCAREFEST, be sure to do this. If you like a light show and the gardens here, this is so worth a walk around, isn't it?
It's a really good addition, I think, for this year. You know, we've missed out on so much in 2020, so they have definitely gone all out for this SCAREFEST time. It just makes you wonder if this will continue into the Christmas season as well.
Oh, it would. I mean, they wouldn't have to change a thing, would they? It'd make a magical Christmas walk around.
Would be, you know, if it was a bit more Christmassy.
Yeah, if you had that sort of jangly, upbeat Christmas music on as you walked through all this, it would be absolutely fantastic. I have no idea why the tree's that skinny, Charlie.
I think it just how
George,
it grows
sorry.
and it gets cut, George.
It's just skinny and the other side's really fat.
It's just how it is.
It's just how it grows and how they have to cut it so that people can walk through.
Oh, look at that part of the fountain. They're down there.
Just made the fountain out a little bit there. But yeah, I think it's gonna head us down there, Ali. So we get a nice view of the fountain, probably all lit up as well, which would be fantastic.
Can you read the river?
Yeah, go on.
We can. It's not the river you can hear, Charlie, that's the fountain.
They're really steady.
The fountain is on, we've just seen that.
We saw that humongous house with the wall.
And when we came before, we saw the fountain do the show, didn't we?
We did.
It went up high.
It went up really, really high.
Taller than your dad, if you remember.
Just though, Ali. But yeah, if we look over to the left, we can see the fountain just there. And looking up at that, just looks amazing. I can't get over how well this has been done. It is really, really nice.
It's a bit dodgy with the steps at some point right now.
Yeah, because this is a bit dimly lit and you've got the stairs to negotiate. But we're taking our time, so you can do it, just please take care on the stairs. I think they need to give that out as a bit of a warning really at the start. Look at that, look how amazing that looks.
Oh, the kids, honestly, the kids are loving it. We said this last time, a bit gothic this atmosphere, like with the music.
Yeah, they've
Very dramatic.
themed it to it, yeah. Really dramatic music happening. Oh, but look at this pavilion over here.
The boys got giddy over this a bit ago.
How fantastic does this look with the strip lights? It looks absolutely amazing. We're gonna get ourselves in there for a closer look. So you can see that the walkway down to the fountain actually, or not see as much, is closed, isn't it? So you can't walk down there. But look at that, that looks amazing, doesn't it?
I have a feeling there's a couple of shows where, yeah.
It does, it's got that Disney feel, hasn't it, George?
Yeah.
Princess feel.
Yeah.
Maybe a winter when we went in winter time.
A wedding feel.
Oh yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it? So it's a SCAREFEST walk through Haunted Hollow, isn't it?
It is.
We love a walk through here.
Yeah. Even if you're tired, it's still gonna be good.
But when we were here at Oktoberfest a few weeks ago, we noticed actually when we walked through here that the sound seemed to have been sort of turned up a little bit. They were working again on the gravestones, weren't they?
No, I didn't hear them though.
So yeah, there were much better sound effects than normal running through here. But this is another magic place, nicely lit up. Oh!
I was gonna like that.
So yeah, hopefully the camera picked that up actually. But generally the sound effects are a bit hit and miss, if not just turned off really, aren't they? So to have got that straight away is fantastic, it really is. Haunted Hollow is so good when the sound effects are on.
It's a nice walk as well.
Even though it's cold today, I'm very warm.
Well, that's because we're wrapped up in coats.
And I'm in 3 layers. And that's why I'm tired.
Including your new Smiler scarf there, which I'd missed when you came out of the
I don't know how
Scare
the
me.
brightest thing ever.
The brightest thing I've got is my coat.
You have got a bright orange coat as well.
Yeah, they do the smiler gloves, but not a smiler hat. And the gloves are a bit too big for him.
Right, so yeah, where you can get a full Wicker Man set, you can't get the smiler set. So Alton Towers, a smiler hat wouldn't go amiss.
Technically, I think the punchline is body. Yeah, I know what the punchline is.
Got on to there.
More spooks, George.
I'm scared.
He just jumped off camera. Oh, we're getting some just subtle noises. Oh! Yeah, we had a bit of knocking there, didn't we?
I like that roller coaster restaurant. I've never noticed that before.
No, it looks amazing, doesn't it? It's really, really cool. Got Galactica flying around there, and possibly the best ride theme music out there.
Yeah, you really like it.
I do, I absolutely love it. It's such a good track. But Galactica here next for SCAREFEST. There we go, first and quite possibly only dark ride for SCAREFEST 2020 was Galactica, Charlie's new favourite ride. What did we think of it in the dark?
Really good. We got to the back row at number 6, the 7 cars, but we got the second to last.
We did, we got second to last,
slow.
gate number 6.
I don't know, it really whipped you backwards.
When it flipped
really
on your
good.
back, it really picked
It
up
felt
speed there. It
smooth
always
all the
does.
It is smooth, yeah, it is a smooth ride, but it was really quick tonight.
It was. And how good was it to experience it in the dark, just seeing
Really good.
nothing around you really?
Yeah,
We're getting
I
a bit of rain in our
the
face
lift
here.
climb up was the scariest because in the day you can gauge where the floor is, but in the dark, nothing.
Yeah, so, and when you detach from the chain at the top, you don't really see anything ahead of you. It was just darkness, so that was really, really cool.
They're absolutely brilliant.
It just sort of drifts and glides through the air, doesn't it? It's
yeah,
so
I
good.
regret not going on it when it was the VR headset.
Just so you could try it like that.
Yeah, I think
I enjoyed that. I mean, as controversial as it is, I thought it was good. There's a lot of people out there that don't think it was so good, or maybe not as good as Air, but me and George personally really liked it, didn't we?
Yeah.
So anyway, we're on a mad dash now to the front of the park to see if the Wicker Man is still taking people into the queue. We don't think it is. It is 9:15. Some of the queue lines started closing a bit earlier than 9 PM.
We stayed even longer than Oktoberfest.
We have, haven't we? So we're going to head down there anyway, see if we can get in the queue of the Wicker Man. If not, we'll show you some off-ride footage of it anyway, because that ride looks stunning and rides stunning in the dark.
I feel like we haven't been on it in ages.
I do, it feels gutting that we'll miss it, but
Because I think this is probably the last time we'll be in Towers this year, won't it?
yeah, sadly it is. That's a really sad note. I wonder if the skeletons are in the tree again.
Ghost, not skeleton.
Oh, the skeletons, sorry. The ones that were singing in the trees last year.
They're ghosts.
That's what I'm saying, the ghosts. Yeah, well, mate.
Skeletons.
I did say skeletons, but I mean the ghosts. So I wonder if they're back in the trees just up here on the right. You can see them. Do we think they're there? I think you might have already seen them earlier, have you, Ali?
Yeah, but it was in the light, so they were still talking and singing, but they didn't look as good as they look now.
Oh, we're missing the show though, but these sort of light up and dance and sing. Oh, that is gutting that they're not going at the minute.
Stopped.
But yeah, everything has just stopped. It is 9 o'clock and everything just seems to have just gone poof, turned off, doesn't it? So if you're coming...
The market stalls and food things don't down here.
Well, That's where it's all happening clearly. But yeah, just be aware of that really. It says until 9 o'clock everything is done, ceased. All the rides have stopped, everything.
8:15 were it? 8:30? Not like we literally were the last people.
Yep, the queue was done, that's it. All the rides were finished, queue line was closed.
Before 9, and that were all shut too.
So yeah, you have to get to the rides, I would say between 8 and 15:15 probably, if you want to get one of those last rides at the latest. Other than that, they're going to shut the queue lines.
Really, because we really did want to ride Wicker Man, but we had a good ride on Galactica, didn't we?
Look at that Freaky 5 t-shirt, Freaky 5 mask. Scarefest cups and jumpers, hoodies. Oh, look at the 40th anniversary Scarefest hoodie. That looks cool, I like that. And the Scarefest mask. I like the face covering as well. And there are the little Scarefest Freaky 5 hoodies. We've seen them on a t-shirt as well. But that's a really cool addition this year. For the kids, isn't it? And the Scarefest mask with the Freaky 5 on there.
Help but buy one early when we came in to get away from the rain.
So that is us all done for Scarefest 2020 here at Alton Towers. Have we had a good time?
Yeah.
We have, haven't we? Charlie looking a little tired there, aren't you?
He is. What we've got to remember is Charlie played football before we came here this morning.
He did. A very energetic game it was. But we've sort of seen everything that we can with it. However, the only thing we missed out on, and one of our favourite things every year at Alton Towers, was the Alton Ancestors, wasn't it?
We missed out on them, unfortunately. We did get a photo opportunity with a few of them earlier, but
and there were a new one. It was just a night.
It was a night, wasn't it?
Wow, so I've missed that.
And you know what? We've missed the Wicker Man in the dark, which we are gutted about. You know, and when we came to Oktoberfest, we missed out on it. We've come back here and we've missed out on it, and we've said this is his final trip to Alton Towers this year. So
yeah, and we're not going to get to ride it, so that is a real shame. We won't get to do that again this year. But yeah, so I suppose a word of caution really is that it says until 9 PM the park closing time is, but really the rides, you want to be getting in there at about 8 o'clock. You really do.
Yeah.
If you're not in there, then you are going to miss the final rides of the day.
Galactica, I mean, I've just mentioned, yes, the ride was fast, but they were eager to shut the queue line down, and that's quite understandable to get everybody out of the park by 10 o'clock, but I think maybe just a bit more notice somewhere, website, I don't know, app.
Yeah, that's it, because we'd sort of heard that it might close around 8 in the queue lines before we came, but I can't remember seeing it displayed clearly anywhere. So
we may have missed it though.
That was a bit of a shame. But anyway, we've enjoyed everything else. I've been in all the mazes, so I would say the new one, Toxic Junkyard, being honest, not too great. Some great theming elements in there.
Yeah, and we saw some of the characters coming out, and they looked really good.
Characters look great, and some of the scenes were great. The theming and little pieces of scenery that they put in were great. However, not enough actors really, and all in all, quite a short maze, and it just didn't feel as good as the others. The attic then would have been my next maze, very good. But Altonville Mine Tours, by far and away the best maze here. That was fantastic. So pleased that came back.
Because in the new maze, everyone kept coming out of the firework area where we went.
They did.
Yeah. And then Darky Steps, actually, we missed that. So Darky Steps was really good. I would stick that right there with the attic in level second place for mazes. Definitely better than Toxic Junkyard. I mean, I did enjoy Toxic Junkyard, it just wasn't as good as the others for me. But anyway, favourite part of Scarefest 2020, go George.
Darky Steps.
Darky Steps, his favourite bit. Charlie?
Everything.
Well, glowing recommendation from Charlie. Ali?
The stage shows again.
And I'm going to say, Altonville Mine Tours. That was my favourite bit of this year. So anyway, I think that's it. We've wrapped it up here at Alton Towers for 2020, not just for Scarefest. So thank you very much for watching. We appreciate all the support. We will see you in the next one. Bye.